later today. I cannot wait. Trade is where we kickstart things. The desk gave their predictions, Jackie. I think it's time to give ours.
You know what? I'm going to throw it all to the wall and just say, with the performance we've seen, the lower bracket slog, the resolve, I think Bait are going to be able to do it, brother. I think this is where we hit the shine. You on the Bait train?
I'm joining you. I'm on the Bait train. I've been a Bait believer for a while. This is a side that I've loved to see. And they've got over this mental hurdle of playing on LAN, right? It always felt like it's been a bit of a mental block for them. So I'm going Bait all the way. Let's see. Alex will start things off, but Snappy and Kaspersky combine. As Headtrick, Alex falls, NPL will also join in that early grave. So in a matter of moments, NiP have cracked open the A-bomb site. And the round is all but confirmed. Bait left down to the shoulders of Vincere, and there is no chance for him here in a 1 versus 4.
No, a horrific situation to be left in on the pistol round to kick this one off. We might have woken up on the Bait side of the bed. But for him, it's just a very sticky situation. Yeah, brother. This is not the cleanest start. NiP going to be looking to run through this one and kick us off. Kaspersky looking for the peak round. Closed it down quick with Wrinkle delivering the tap. So a pistol for NiP here on train to kick us off.
What a surprise. Guns for $1 yet again. Not tired? Stop wasting time and money on junk. With Hellcase, your inventory will turn into a fairy tale. Be smart like the terrorist.
Deep Ivy already though, pushing up in towards Icon here. Snappy leading the charge. She very squeezed. Both though, the map control off them here towards backtracks and deep CT. And this is going to put a bit more panic in the minds of Bait on the rotate. Wrap round the back does result in another 2 pickups here as well. It's a 1-for-2 trade. NPL is in a prime position for it. Dinked in the side of the head by Wrinkle, but does not go down. Kicking and screaming. Wrinkle gets ripped out. And suddenly, this is a good advantage for them. 3 versus 2.
The lack of util. That seems to have one of the issues here. They haven't got a lot, of course, just been nailed that Molotov. Oh, Vincere in the back lines. Oh, and he's just a little bit too patient. That'll cost him. All on the scout as Headtrick nails the first. Pistol pulled out against Shush as well. All down to this, 35 seconds of 1 versus 1. Headtrick just going to fall a little further back, wants to play on the mind, sow the seeds of doubt in this 1 versus 1. And Shush, he's searching. Where is he gone? Bomb recovered, sure. 20 seconds to make the decision of where to plant. And Headtrick going for the big flank. I'm right in saying he just changed the weapon as well, so he might have a rifle now to work with. Going to make this a lot easier. No, he picks up the MAC-10. Even still, can make this a doable affair. He's right close and personal. Shush turns away as the smoke goes down. Oh my god, he's sitting inside of it. Headtrick can't find him. Noise made. Tap on towards the bomb momentarily, you'd assume as well, and he'll go for it. Trying to bait out the fight. Shush not giving him a thing. Patience paying off. He's searching desperately. Damage dealt. Headtrick reeling. All on this. Shush sees it off. What a 1 versus 1 for him.
Damn. Obviously, like you say, though, it's a big talking point, right? Wrinkle being that powerhouse AWPer for this NiP team. He loves those more aggressive picks where he's going to try and make a play first 30 to 40 seconds of the round. He likes to activate. Shush here, getting so much space off the back of it. Walks out towards Chalmers. Hasn't spotted them yet. Push comes to shove. It's a 1 versus 1 that he'll win. But Shush still alive. Snappy takes the bullet. He flicks for the second. But they've got a bit more stock on this bomb site now.
Great nade as well to follow it. All but done, surely. Yes, Kaspersky going to find NPL with that Galil that we spoke of earlier. And now, for Bait, where do you even save? You kind of can't. Everywhere you go, there's NiP bodies that are waiting to fight.
It's caused a deficit of 5 rounds, but they can always defibrillate things and shock themselves back. Headtrick armed here, up close. He's got support for it. Flick over. They might have expected the second, but never the third. 3 of the CTs playing off one another there. Do clear it. Shut down 2 of the NiP players. Oh, never count this man out, though. Smooth with the Galil. It's a nice clip back, but Kensis denies entry.
Oh, Snappy. He'll on to back.
Ooh, timing on that, though, for Ujerks. Bit more information trickled his way as he now knows about the long dog setup. All down to the push, though, on the recovery back around. It goes both ways. Looking for a walk back out as well from one side. Snappy makes the swing. Even HP hits the shot. Head trick starting to sweat. Doesn't realize how low he is. Follow-up shot's good. 9 seconds on the clock. They grab the bomb, forcing out the plant. He's got to be swift about this. The barrel sees him, but Ujerk stands and delivers, and they get themselves another one.
For Elisa Espo, and he's playing obviously under ends, but he looked all the way throughout. Talented player. Shush. He's been relentless on the entries, and he gets a taste of his own medicine. 2-0 up until that point. Down he falls to the hands of NPL. Alex spotted. They try and take a bit of IV control. In all fairness, they have. They'll drop a smoke and aim behind it. They're going to make that choice to fall back. So freeze call made. The numbers don't favor NiP. And another round where they've got to do it at a disadvantage. But we've just seen what they can do in the round prior, so I'm not going to discount them. Go very messy because Ujerks transfers for 2. The re-aggress call, it's a bold one. I don't love it. And of course, look what it's done to them now. Back into a 3 versus 3. Ujerks low, sure, but numbers level.
Oh, Kinz's position. Man, so close to finding one another, but as he flicks around, Ujerks has already ripped the neck off, and it's clean damage done. No room to respond. So bait. The penny starts to drop now. Ooh. NPL slowly creeping round, gets the read, decides to strike, shuts down Ujerks in this one, but Kaspersky ready for the reply. And now you've got sight awaiting in your arms. And this is horrific to respond with. No defuse kit, no nades. Trap round towards Con, waiting to be swung upon. Simple bullet straight up. It's a nice shot and another round connected. When's it going to end, Neo?
One of the few times where NiP aren't playing an aggressive stance here. It's just Ujerks at range. He might even ask for a bit of support as well. We've been in a bit of trouble. Molly bounced there somehow. And Kaspersky for 1. The trade from Ujerks, excellent. Keeping the numbers favorable. And he might have a chance of more as well. Head trick going to creep right in towards his AK-47. I don't love this. This is dicey. Molly round. He knows he's here as well. He's trying to bait up the shot. It's not happening, but Ujerks, oh, he's just so clean right now. What a map he is having at the moment as Wrinkle adds another to his tally. 1 versus 3 is sent out. They know he's the B player. They know he's the rotate, and they know he's got no damn chance in a 1 versus 3.
It's simple every time, like the reaction time between responses of if they need a trade. That's an if as well, because 9 times out of 10, we're seeing really clean entries. We've got Wrinkle ripping everyone's heads off. Kaspersky, you can always back him in any of these long-range fights. And Ujerks, it's just spoken for itself with the highlight reel that we've continuously seen. Whereas it feels like, you know, on the bait side, how do you even contend with that bait? You try to take any fight, heads ripped off instantly. Always feels like we're playing a 3 versus 5 with our economy up and down.
Yeah. Looking a little uncomfortable in the early kind of 4 or 5 rounds. And it couldn't be any more correct either. At a 9-0 start for NiP.
Sowing more ideas of where this could possibly be and hoping for bait to fall for it as they group back up. And like you alluded to early, depends on the play from this MP9 up close. Postured off. Ooh, timing on the shoulder peaks. Spot one another. Exchange of fire and flames. The Molly and Incendiary go up to try and block each other's paths. Head trick hits one onto the cranium of Wrinkle, but they're in the bomb site. They've got close angles as well. Nice tag from Alex at least. It causes Shush to wrap further back, but they're all trapped in a tight space with the nade blowing them away. Alex through the smoke gets the famous connection off. Lower numbers now, 3 versus 3, but broken bodies on the side of bait, and it's not getting any better. 1 by 1 rip through, and head trick trapped back to spawn. It's a horrific state again.
It is. This is just a reoccurring story. Head trick might get a consolation if Kaspersky will give it clear. Head trick gonna get both. Nice work. I'm going to assume he survives here. I know the red isn't that extreme, so yeah, he will. Despite being 13 points of HP, they go for the hunt.
No, exactly. Like, yeah, genuinely, I think at this point for them, this is brilliant, right? It's the kind of warm-up you want where it feels like you're all hitting your flow state, you're just playing rounds that mechanically you're like warming up, kind of just DMing out there and popping off from it. You know there's more to be offered than this, but can't get out of first gear. And the handbrake is thrown on again by NiP. Not for them, though. They're in your bomb site, stealing it up, trying to deal damage. NPL finally shows us the resilience we needed with the A1S. But even then, it's a 2 versus 3. Scratch that. Exkapersky out of commission, but Ujax, world's quickest delivery. He's got express shot on that AK. Tap to the head. 1v2 up against Kensizor and NPL. Inviting them in. See if you can get a round off me. Once again, he's in the clutch.
Don't count him out. This is such a good post-bomb position. Bomb planted for him, but open at the same time. So he can still play back red. He can still play in towards hell. There's a lot of angles that they've got to clear and not a lot of time. But he gives away the ruse now. His position. Hot flash out as well. A swing for the first. He can't quite find it. Thankfully, Kensizor on the drive-by will get it with that MP9. And finally, Jackie, we get to say a round on the board for Bait.
But let's see if it's going to be a possibility on this one. We're back in then, round 12. You've mustered up one. Can you link them together? Oh, nothing left. The box of Kensizor ripped clean off. Finally, some kind of a kerfuffle that goes in their way. Bait get a couple cheeky picks, but Ujax is always so slick with it. NPL inside of the smoke, though, does get behind them and looks to set up for a late angle on this. Could still make a play. Cauterize the rotation. Head tricks, backtracks as well. Room for maybe this one to cook a little bit, especially with Snappy up towards the site looking for the move, but Ujax, we should have known. That AK's not missed all day. NPL's the last real chance. Sprays onto the first and brings us into a 2v2.
Oh, Snappy. As the namesake says, finds the head ahead of NPL. And Ascential, once again, called into a 1vx situation. This has happened so many times, whether it's a 1v2 or 1v3. The B rotator has been forced to try and retake on towards the A site alone. And, well, every single time, it hasn't gone the way he's planned. Bomb goes down, planted for deep. And the issue is now for him, Ascential has no real room to maneuver in. He has to win out in raw aim duels, and he wins the first. Finds the head of Snappy. All on the shoulders of Ujax, being big in the clutch so far. We're looking for it once again. He's not giving him an inch. I say that Ascential's going to win it. Oh my. Isolates the fight, does so well. Bait get 2 at the tail end of the half. So much more needed in the second to recover. We'll see if they can after the break. It's going to be a tough side to get into. Snappy's also got an aid as well that he can drop on towards stairs. There it is. That can soften them up, and it does. It still will cost Ujax his life. As Kensizor swings out, he's so good at entry fights, and he once again proves it. Another opener for him. And in the back lines, Kenzi's looking for more. Wrinkle clips him to stop him at 2, but his job's already done. Bomb down. Wrinkle gets another. They're over-facing, over-fighting, and NiP have got a chance back into a 3 versus 3.
That's ridiculous, mate. Wrinkle, flick of the wrist there. Shatters the bones in his hands, and so does the Senfu on the reply back, but suddenly it's getting worse. Tapping on the bomb, they're sweating now. Head trick got a peek with the P250, he's popped. NPL can't spot him, he's crouched down, you got to sprint in there. Pulls out the blade, sprints up, Kaspersky's read it, but he's forced off the bomb, and the round goes down with it. Mate. Let's see how the play will go this time. Similar sort of setup back over, but far more limited on the utility front for NiP. So slowing the initial wave won't be as easy. Got to be handy with a steal now. Earn your keep. Shush gets spammed in the back, but Snappy will at least secure one in the trade. Ujax with the deke. Few shots required. Oh, Kensizor. Mate. He's making the hitboxes look gargantuan. Rips through them in seconds, and that's the site locked.
Height. Kaspersky falls on his shoulders for being honest, and he gets his head ripped off. Wrinkle was so low that couldn't expect too much out of him in this retake, and well, now he's just going to be saving that Eagle. That's all he really can do. Looks like he'll just get the crossover towards Ivy, so he's got that luxury in a real loose term. He's going pretty close to MPL. He's going to hit these steps. Yeah, MPL now makes a move off the back of that. Swings and finds. Wrinkle sort of runs to his demise in a way.
We'll just stick with the flow of the action and see if Bait can continue to put one round in front of the other here on their T-side campaign train. See much more to come on this best of 3 as well. Bait's map pick, that's going to be Dust 2 preceding this, and Ancient as the bookend if we're able to make it there. That's, of course, unless NiP are able to close this in the space of 2, and Wrinkle and Shush coming together with the stereo pickups, supported by Kaspersky as well. And that's back onto Kensizor. So all the key players every round for Bait. It just feels like they're trapped in these isolated 1v1s. There's never any room for trades as well. Back into it, and it gets a little bit messy. Obviously, T-side has been slightly better for a few now. Wow. As soon as NiP get actual weapons, that level's instantly back, mate. And this could be a flawless round as well. I mean, 40 seconds on the clock, 5 alive. Just Alex trapped, not looking good.
No, not at all. A lot of the success of Bait is quite reliant on Kenzie doing well on the opening duels. Snappy will seal the deal. Lovely swing from Popdog.
Wrinkle, it speaks for himself. You know, we've seen his impact elevate over the past couple of years now, especially under this banner for quite some time at this point. It's been cool to see how he's adapted as a player. Thanks to Kaspersky, we've already said, man, he's such a good pickup for the future, and even in the present, just really punishing them. For Bait, the reinvestment here into the 17th, you try to make the best of a bad spot. They've got weapons. Head Trick certainly will. The Galil halves a path it. Shush, taken down. You get that opening pick into it, and they can take the site. I mean, with low cash as well, with the spot you're in, NiP know all they've got to do is close this game. They can't afford to give up a couple of rounds here and there and buffer the economy from it.
All it took was the 1 kill, but they just don't want to drop guns over more than anything. See how the buy is a little bit lesser. Kenzie can have a look on the tail end. He should be dead to rights. Snappy spotted him. He's walking straight towards Kaspersky. Lovely little two-pronged attack there on that save call tail end. So 1 casualty. Bait.
Well, let's see if they can keep it dialed in for now. Go live once again. Buys back in action. Weapons to work with. Wrinkle on the AWP up close. Kaspersky walking up as well. Double up there. NPL and MPL. Oh, the swing's good. NPL.
Wow.
He has been so pivotal for this team in important rounds throughout the event, mate. That's another one. Big step up here.
Periodically checking Ivy, but there is at least a bit of a move here as Alex is just getting ready to round that corner. If Wrinkle can get 1 and then adjusts his attention towards Popdog, might be a chance. There's the first. Attention adjusted. Tries to get into his backside as well. He's double scoped in on the wrong side. He's spotted a pop play and he hits the shot. Wrinkle's doing very, very well. Nate'll soften him. He's seen off in the end, but a chance is opened up here for NiP.
It's a huge play. Wrinkle always so good in those kind of situations. Read it really nicely to isolate a lot of the fights. Leaves it down to that 3v2. Time starting to tick. They've got the kits. Molly in the back pocket as well. Could be perfect to burn them out from underside heaven. Ujerk's looking to clear the backside at least. Peeks through. Kensizor spots. And with no pick from it, they've got no chance left. That's another one gone.
It's a round that's going to put a lot more confidence into themselves, but also us too. Just as I was saying in the previous round, it's all well and good winning, you know, a Tech 9 low buy round, but the fact that you can go toe-to-toe in gun rounds and make it stick.
XM10 pulled out. The auto shotty for Snappy leading the charge. Let's see what this man can do. He's going for the classic long dog maneuver. It's an old school play. Will he get much from it? 2 barrels ready for him.
I think in the right hands it can be pretty damn strong. And NPL gonna fall, so is Kenzie. Auto shotgun. It's also not bad at range. I'm gonna throw it out there. It can be a real nuisance to deal with. At least in Gold Nova matchmaking. Wrinkle up close to that AWP. He's got the Grenadier as well. He knows there's one close red. He's just aware there might be a main player brewing leg spot. He tries to shoot off the jiggle. It'll cost Kaspersky, who plays contact, his life. Oh, but thankfully, Ujerks pops up again. He's been brilliant all map long, and he proves it once again here. Numbers kept. The swing from Alex. Looks at the second. Snappy's low. Bomb recovered. 2 versus 2. Round is on, and Snappy stuck between a rock and a hard place. Ujerks has to bail them out, which he does. The first and the second as well. Oh man, UJerks had some monumental moments in this map, and there is another, because Snappy, he was dead to rights in Pop Dog.
A really good cleanup. Another one of those where if you lose this round suddenly, right, everything we're discussing, the chance, the opportunity for bait, that becomes a little bit more solidified hitting A. Now it's a little bit more back to what we were expecting. NiP causing issues. The same old names on the kill feed once again. First play made, Kensazor out. There goes NPL. It's not looking good. Chances on this round getting worse and worse. Seconds tick by, and so opportunities for bait. Head trick down the wrinkle. And just Alex left, trapped in main. It seems like NiP are about to sign this one to themselves.
Persky, pop flash in, but he doesn't go in off the back of it. 1v4 turn 1 versus 3 now for Alex. Spot out range as well. He's got a Galil, so not even the best weapon for the job. Guns are dropped. Pick up the M4. He's still got under a minute, so he's still got some time to try and dissect this defense, but it's about recovering that C4, right? That's the big thing for him. And he's caught in the backlines. Wrinkle will see it off. He'll close it 13-7. NiP start off this lower final with a bang. Their map pick of Train taken, in all fairness, Jackie, actually very comfortably. There was no doubt about that first half, 10-2. And sure, a couple of speed bumps along the way, but they cruised to a nice map under their belt. Thank you very much, guys. We're really looking forward towards this one as well. It was so clean from NiP, and it might be more of the same. How about this for a flashbang? Kenzie will get the first. Shush had 3 dead to right, but he only gets 2. But look who's here, Snappy. In the name, in the game, finding the head of Ascential, and he wants more as well. Caught with a dink. NPL gets another and puts it all on the shoulders of Kaspersky. This has been a chaotic pistol to start, Jackie, and they're actually not even going to go A.
Yeah, straight into the swing of it all, really, aren't we? An aggressive pistol round. You pop flash out. Shush makes a nice play. Snappy with the one to defend towards Car as well. And it grinds us down to this. Problem is, in these kind of situations, Kaspersky reads it, gets himself into the right spot, man. He's always a bit of a demon in these kind of rounds. He's devilish in pistols. He loves a set of dualies, CT sides. He's slick with it as well. Obviously, it's not going to be easy. It'd be a pistol round B retake into this one, but lower HP, beneficial factor being caused 2 flashbangs to play with. Let's see if he can get anything from it then. I'd say, honestly, he's got a fair chance, mate. He loves these rounds.
Yeah, it's dualies, full HP, has the armor as well. I'm not going to discount him, especially with how low one is. Oh my god, Kensazor gets caught. Oh, Kaspersky. What is that 180? What is that round? What a clutch in the 1 versus 2.
And I guess we need to watch out to see if they've made some adjustments, especially to that CT side, how they want to play things, how they want to rotate in, and also just see if they can come in with some more depth. So keep an eye on it. He's confident, and he doesn't seem too worried at the moment. So let's see if it works out.
Alrighty, thank you, James. We'll see if that plays out. They haven't played this map as well at this tournament, so could be along the right lines, right? There's a new playbook, new ideas to work with. Alex gets hard cleared by Snappy, who looks for more. A second found. He was trying to get that third on the fade away, but his head trick will trade. Still, though, numbers not looking good. There's a flank brewing, and UJerks will catch the head of head trick. And Ascential 1v4, all on the shoulders of a Deagle. It's very unlikely, but he'll still get a nice moment at the very least. Needs to recover that C4 first before anything else can be found here. And Wrinkle will shut him down right there, right then. So, Jackie, we know the word on the street is that the previous showings...
So we won't get ahead of ourselves, but let's see if NiP can maintain this pace, or if Bait will look to try and save face on the peak towards top mid. Wrinkle being spammed through the smoke here. Postured up with the AWP. Normally good for these kind of angles.
Yeah, Wrinkle's got the right idea. If Kenzie tries to jump up. Oh, like that. That's exactly what he was waiting for. Patience. Oh, beautiful stuff from Wrinkle. He was waiting for either jump up onto his Xbox or the cross smoke to be thrown. Either way, he gets rewarded. Bit of a tilter for Kenzie. Shush will hold above that box, but 50 seconds left to work with as Bait look to scale in towards A. Shush is normally so rock solid from here. A smoke down front side, and That'll allow a bit of time for that rotate to come through. He wants them to get up close so he can mow them down. There's a gap on the left side, which Wrinkle finds. That's what Shush threw that smoke for, to bait them into fights, but he can't get the second. So bomb will be planted. 2 versus 3 in the post plant, and up close, Wrinkle will hit his shoulder towards NPL. All on the shoulders of this man, Hedrick, as he finds U-Jerks at range. But 2 more to be found with such low HP. Should be impossible, but Hedrick's giving it a good college try. Wrinkle will see him off in the end with the USP. But that was close for comfort. Just such a strong performance from NiP, and it started exactly the same. The CT side looking excellent. Dust 2, a map in which Bait have in the past looked very good on. It's not feeling anything like that right now. Oh my god, he gets the shot off through a Senthial. Hedrick finds U-Jerks, doesn't care if his teammate gets in the way.
That was like the surgery shot, mate. That was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Keyhole incision for him on that one. All right, that's big. That's a nice shot. It's Wrinkle on the side providing Overwatch with the AWP as well. So that's that head-to-head versus him and Hedrick here. Push starting to come to the shove now. 45 seconds on the clock.
AWP's got the right idea, both of them, in all fairness. So like, who's got 2 first? He's crossed. Wrinkle finds Hedrick, had the advantage. Gets a second as well. Kentazor clipped by the fadeaway as Shush will come in for support. This is a clinical dissection of the execute. And NPL and Alex left scratching their heads now in a 2 versus 3. 20 seconds, no real way to scale it feels. And NPL spotted to make matters worse. Alex will find 1, but in all fairness, he now knows where both of them are. 1 CT, 1 at range with the AWP. Gets the AK, but he just has not got the time. Bomb on his back, sure, but it will not make a difference. It's merely an upgrade of the rifle, but another round for NiP.
Usually you wouldn't count Bait out in these kind of rounds either, where it is only the 1 hero AK, few Tech 9s. They love these kind of aggressive plays. Here, confidence looks a bit shaken though, mate. I don't know if it'll be the same sort of
Spersky, 1 on. Bad time to try and change guns as well as Kenzazor gets 2. We spoke about this guy. His entry pathing is relentless, but Shush will add a second. Bring the numbers back to 2 versus 2. The only issue is that B site is barren. Plant will come through post-plant set up. Senthial at the Eagle, M4 for Hedrick. And an AWP on the retake is never comfortable. This is difficult. I mean, statistically, this B site is so difficult to get into first and foremost. You actually feel there's a lot on the shoulders of U-Jerks here. He has to be the one to make the difference. At all, but it feels so unlikely. He's making noise now as well. Hedrick will know about this. Swing will cost him his life as well. Last man at Deagle in the open, and the Senthial stuck in 2 minds of where to fight. Bait fumble another as NiP find a 6th. And new processes. Pretty damn sick, of course. Partner here, StarLadder. All of our partners fantastic. Tournament will be nothing without them. Wrinkle. Right idea. Right find. Finds 1. Gets in. Gets out.
Two talented players you wouldn't want to go up against, but the fight does seem to be a later hit towards this A site.
Nice block of the smoke, but it will all be for naught. As you mentioned, scaling now towards A. Wrinkle, at range, has a big advantage. NPL's got down. Oh, and it could work for him. It does. Wrinkle sort of second guessing himself where to fight from. Alex is playing time on this late push out long. He's an insurance policy. I don't know whether U-Jerks has heard anything, but his attention is drawn here. Alex is playing so patiently. Double flash is over. So they wanted to move their way forward, and in comes Alex. He's been waiting for the call to go, and there he is. 1 for 1. Shuts them down there. Surely now, got to be a bait round, and Hedrick trying to confirm that in place. Kaspersky too low to do anything. So with 3 remaining alive, Bait finally get back on the board. Still, it's a round short. Some consistency. Flash will come over. Will catch Wrinkle, but he can't catch that shot to connecting towards lower. The scaler once again. This has been a pretty standard play. The only issue is who's here. Head spot. Kaspersky delivering. Matches back at the spam on towards NPL. They're trying to trade blows through the door. They're both dealt damage. Not enough to kill.
That's why he's been able to rise up through the scene so quickly. Has he still got some of that Ents blood in him? The old guard tendencies. Let's see if he can hold them back with the tendrils. Molly over the top. Quick shots out. trying to bait around the box, but Head Trick will hold him back. Meanwhile, MPL, the IGL, gets a pick as well, and Wrinkle is now panicking for a cross shutdown. Shush has to run through the smoke to assist. It's all going wrong at every turn. Panic for Wrinkle. The AWP slips out the fingertips, and he's got to get away.
And something tells me he isn't going to be saving here as well. He's stuck between a rock and a hard place. He knows his body's coming from B, but there's somebody above him on short. There's no way he gets out of this. Surely not. Sometimes maybe hiding in plain sight might be the action, but he's unscoped. He's got to be dead there, right? And he is. MPL sees it off in the end. Okay, bait. Maybe those roll bit odds might come a little closer. It's a double entry in towards long. MPL going to find one of his own as well. Huge creep in the smoke will cost him his life in, what, 15 seconds? We're down to a 1 versus 4. Wow, that was quick.
Yeah, exactly. A 4 versus none. That was rapid, mate. Oh, yes. You're all in one tool to elevate your game. Make sure you're leveling up in CS2 with StarLadder's amazing partners. Wrinkle. Parting middle with that one. Blows away Kensizor. Alex at the top line, though, back towards Palm Tree, has appeared down. Bullets won't find their target, and they slip through the smoke into lower as well. So with 10 points of health, Kaspersky still finds more impact into the round. And this is a round that you'll be reeling to attempt to recover from. They're on the ropes right now. It'd be a 7-5 half for NiP if they can close it.
Just trying to spam that smoke, but he can't find them. Minute on the clock in a 2 versus 5. And in the final round of the half, Bait would love to go in. Even Stevens, but it feels so unlikely now. Unless Heroics can come through. Alex and Headtrick find kills apiece, but it's all on the shoulders of Headtrick, and he's seen off by Shush. 7-5, NiP still in the lead. On track for that grand final. We'll see if they can after the break. Get into the kind of position to push us to map number 3. But NiP are moving towards A quickly.
Utility over the top, Headtrick in the back, looking for the information. While Kaspersky gets the first connection, and Ujax follows up as well. 3 CTs remaining. Shush with a walkout catches them sleeping. And it's just been easy pickings. Frag in, frag out, mate. I mean, the only response back comes from these Julies. But even then, so outnumbered with the smoke going up on short, you should be down and out pretty quick here. This was looking to be a flawless pistol from NiP.
They make it look so easy at times. It's so damning the way in which NiP can just roll over Bait at the moment. I sent the out. He might potentially save. I say that quite loosely, because if you can't nail that first shot, Shush will punish him, but if he does, but he'll go down to the bomb anyway, so all for naught. In terms of the output, he's spot on, right? You know, he really needs some support, MPO. He needs other people to step up around him, and he just doesn't get it at times. Boosted up, but the molly will force them away. The way this is set up in this round, every day of the week, it should be a 10 on the board for NiP. Let's see if that's the case. Today softens up Headtrick, but he will still find one. And he does pick himself up a Galil. Sential's up close. He's elevated here. Close to a 5-7 can be difficult to deal with, but Kaspersky just runs right past him, holding mouse 1, and he'll find that kill. The window player with the deagle, but a plant right in front of his face because of his hole. What a post plant! Kensizor. Nice find, though. All right. Still be life left in this as he gets another fade away through the edge of that wall. Looks for one more, but he's cut short by the MAC-10, who opened up this site initially. A re-smoking towards door, one towards window to make life difficult for Bait to get back in towards this B site. And Shush holds to the rotation. I don't think they're going to get in. Not seamlessly. Not by any means. The last man. And it was his initial scooped up Galil, but there isn't a chance. It's exit kill for Headtrick. That's as good as it gets, and Shush will see it off. A recovery by NiP, but that looked dicey for a moment. Early damage dealt both ways, primarily over towards NiP, as Ujerks is less than half, and Kaspersky just above. Double smoke's down. Is he going to drop CT here? They normally try and send one into towards that lower side to spin up the execute, but no, they're all barreling in through Cat. And, well, it does Kaspersky to open up the first. Spots the second and nails it as well as Headtrick's caught. NPL finds one, but he's stuck in a tough spot, and Shush will see him off as he reloads. The two remaining, Jackie, they might just have to save.
I think you got to, yeah, it's done, man. It's another round, but there's just no room to go for it. And I think as well, right, you cut your losses here to at least give yourself another chance.
11-2-5. Final few moments, sure, loss bonus being to buy time and time again. A flash will come over in towards mid. Oh my, this could be a massacre. Express gets one, but Kent is all quick on the trade. And the second, he knows the third somewhere there, but he walks into the path of the scope as Wrinkle will bring the numbers back level. Down CT. That's a little gap on the edge, but not to be. Essentially, trying to spam from elevator. Can't find anything, and Hujerks finds he's without a head anymore. Or Hujerks makes sure Headtrick doesn't have one, may I say. A lot of damage has been dealt over towards the T sides. This round's still on for bait. Everyone's so low towards NiP. Even the spam here could be enough, and it is. Alex will find that first. Double stacked in front of cart. They're waiting by ramp. Hujerks doesn't need to peek. Snappy can be that first point of contact. But down they all go. A much better showing from bait. And actually, a good retake. One we can work with.
Try and keep the good times rolling a little bit here. And you can too, of course, with Alienware, our amazing partner. Make sure you head on over to alienwarearena.com. Keep up to date with all the latest in the community. Headtrick always up to date, though. Makes the play. Inside of lower, negates the boost now. So Wrinkle forced to drop off with nothing found for NiP. And Headtrick still holding for any further aggression here at middle.
They scaled relatively nicely in the previous round. They just couldn't see off the post bomb. This time I'm hoping for a better end, as they once again move their way forward into the site. Their executes, the util's fantastic. Just making sure they don't give an opportunity, like showing Headtrick, your head, Hujerks will go down. Bomb plant to short, but 5 versus 3. Bait, we can't be losing this. Sent the out, quick trade. Alex finds one of his own, and it's all on the shoulders of Shush. Needed a miracle, and it's one he won't be getting.
Okay, nice. Another round. Keep it going. 7 now. Fumble on the back with a nade out through mid. Doesn't do any splash damage. Will break the smoke to at least give vision either. So they do at least scale somewhat onto front short side. Groups up in Longhouse as well with a bomb on the back. It's Alex 666 that's here. Wrinkle always so good for this. He's very quick. But the step off from the sideline does at least save the life of Alex. The flashbang goes out, but shallow, so Wrinkle, crystal vision on that one. They turn and get burned. Kensizor again pinces into the action. The linchpin for bait on long, and Snappy realizes that it's starting to go all wrong on the site. Walks into NPL, bang to rights. It's just Kaspersky out at mid-side. With 30 seconds on the clock, bait are eyeing up a 9th round.
This was the one. This was the one they had to win. And they do. Bait see it off with only the one casualty as well, and now smiles are starting to creep through as pressure.
You get the slow shuffle from Hujerks, who was a bit suspicious about a mid-play from the CTs. Bait are somewhat pushing the extremities, but it's Headtrick that's gone contact out through B to clear upper side and T-spawn and get the read through lower. They're going to know this is a hefty investment on the A side here through the smoke. T's just getting contact on this. Slight gap with the nade. Alex gets a read. Kaspersky takes a tap to the back. Spray down potential for NPL. 3 of them on contact. It's good damage. Snappy and Shush, all that's left, and one by one, Bait are piping them down, silencing them and keeping in the game. They slowly skulk up short side, get a bit of map control set up from this. Utility to work with as well, so they don't have to worry about it on that front. They can block the sight lines off and pop flash in for one another. NPL, the safe set of hands that has been the glue for Bait time and time again, looking to hold this site together when push comes to shove. One slips through down into CT. The Deagle connects from Shush as well. Hujerks, oh, the Tech 9 causes trouble, and a round that could have been guaranteed becomes anything but.
I hate to see it. There wouldn't even be a temptation to save him or to not drop over guns, but there's going to be a buy anyway for NiP, so you may as well have a look in. And well, the first look isn't good for you, for Sentinel, may I say. Down he goes, Kentazor. He gets his kill, but he's left on such low HP, 2 points. So I don't think there's that much surviving, in all fairness, for Hedrick either. He's pincered. And he can't even find the first either way. Kentazor, it's laboured, and down he goes. Oh my, NiP, a sigh of relief. Of all the rounds to win, of the last kind of 4 played, it's that one.
You know, you get the AWP out for Wrinkle, AK's on parade as well. And Bait, it starts all over again. That journey that was nearly at its end, you've just reset it. You'd have to take it to overtime and then do it once more. Hedrick on the peak, out long doors, sees Wrinkle but doesn't shut him down. Even if he's low health, he's always a problem when he's on the server. And Snappy hits the head of NPL. The battle of the IGLs, that's a ratio for him. And short control opened because of it. Panic for Bait now.
Tournament life on the line. Hit that comes through, but does next to nothing. We've had good success towards this A site. And they're once again going to bank on that. A Molly Smoke combo to give them the opportunity to try and shift their way through. Ujerks is that insurance policy to try and catch any rotators coming forward. Alex can make or break this round. The flashes come over, but he still hasn't shown his face. Same can't be said for Hedrick, who's caught. There is Alex. 1 for 1's not bad, but even still, this should be seen in favor. And down goes Kentazor, and Ascential has to bail them out. He had 1 huge clutch on Train, but this is so surely too tall an order. 1 versus 3. Has a kit, a flash and a nade, an M4 to do it all. He'll try and break open that smoke behind it. Kaspersky, he's the first to fall as well, giving him a chance. Not exactly taking too much damage either as he tries to flash himself in for the fight. But he's got to dissect this defense. Where is this post plant playing from? And does he realize how deep they're actually set up? All the way in towards long. You've got a player in ramp, and time is ticking. He surely hasn't got the time to pull this one apart. There's the first. It's a plant for long. He's got to hit a shot, and he surely can't. He's tapping away, a tap on towards the bomb. But this round's got to be done as well. It's all on timing, and he should fall. Shush will close it. NiP take the series, and Snappy is elated. They booked their spot in towards the grand final for the rematch against Navi.
What a surprise. Guns for $1 yet again. Not tired? Stop wasting time and money on junk. With Hellcase, your inventory will turn into a fairy tale. Be smart like the terrorist.